Alright, what's up guys, Rage here. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm usually posting the highlight videos for the Grifball games, and I'm going to do that in the next day or two. But before jumping into next season's games, I want to go back to last season, and I want to do a redraft, just to see how things would have changed. Because Free Ship won, they beat MGGA, and neither one of those teams exists if we do a redraft, because AJ and Life are not dropping to the second round. And for the sake of not ruining Ace's season, I'm not going to put Mercury there also. So I'm just curious, and I want to see how I think it would have ended up. So we are going to restart this and see what would happen. And immediately, if we're going to restart the season, somebody needs to learn how to merge cells. Like, come on, man. That's just silly. Yeah, that was 30 minutes. Okay. Now that that's handled, we can go ahead and delete these. And I'm not going to do the 4th and 5th round. I don't want to deal with the bench players because I'm not familiar with all of them. And it's just not fair. So starting things off right away. Ace goes number 1. Nothing changes there. He's the best player in the league overall. Always has been, always will be. Deal with it. Number 2, it's got to be digital. Life definitely made a case for going number 2. He had the best tanking season, but I'm not going to put him over digital. I just can't. Digital's too experienced. He's a proven winner, and the man is a cheater. But Life not going this last pick of the second round will move up to the 3rd pick overall to Encott, who really needed a lead tank, and now he's got it. Saber picked Gingy, and Gingy had a great season, MVP worthy, and me and Gingy especially, we were right back to back picks. We were both competing for runner and MVP throughout the season, even though the awards didn't come out. Thanks, Evans. I hate you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna stick with Gingy here. I think Saber was plenty happy with those results, as was Jaga getting me there. And now Lionel picked D-League in the first round, and while it wasn't a bad choice, the team was solid. AJ really stepped up and proved himself to be a top tier player. And honestly, I'm going to move him here. I'm going to put AJ in front of me, and I'm going to drop down to Lino, because I know I do not have the season I do without AJ leading the tanking line. And you need a lead tank to be successful in this league. If I'm running behind Jaga, and I don't know who's going to end up being here, maybe Grunt Padre, it's just not going to work, no matter how great of a season I have. But when you have the lead tank, as everyone has, well, not really them, but Gingy's kind of a tank already with all the punches. But everyone else is going to have one, and it's necessary. And that's what's going to happen. So I'm moving myself down, and I'm going to let Regressor have Silva, as he did before, because that 50% play worked out just fine. Although I don't know if it will again, because he's not getting life. But that was a choice he made then, and Silva performed when he played, so I'm going to keep him there. Moving on to the second round. Salty Peter Bread went 3rd overall last season, and he didn't have a great season, and it's not necessarily his fault, because he was drafted because Encott was in a tough spot. He couldn't pick me or Gingy because he wanted to run, and he did not know the season AJ was going to have. So I think Salty Peter Bread is kind of underrated now because of the way he played that season, but I think he is going to do much better as a number 2 this season, just like he would have if he was next to Ace here. Moving on, Digital and DJ. I'm going to give them ends again because the team was solid. when they played. These two are incredibly patient, and they're boring, and they made the games last forever. And they had a really strong surge in the second half of the season to make playoffs, and only lost to the championship team, I'm pretty sure. And remember, these two teams are getting significantly worse. So all these other teams, it's okay if they're the same, because they're going to be elevated simply because these two teams are getting significantly worse. And yeah, and I just realized I missed ETH League. ETH League went first to Lino before, and I don't know if I want ETH League to drop this far. And I'm not. I'm moving him ahead. Sorry, mens. You get life instead of digital. It's your dream come true. I know it. ETH League is just a playmaker. He's a great defender, and he will sneaky good tank when you don't realize it if you let him in your spawn. So I'm gonna respect the ETH League and put him there. I don't want to put him over Salty Peter Bread, even though I kind of do. I really do. ETH League wins games, guys. He really does. Yeah, I'm doing it. He just wins games. And yeah, so now Ace is with ETH League. Digital gets Salty Peter Bread and Life, and then COD get Men's. And this is actually a nice looking team so far, right here. And moving on, let's see. Gingy's running Saber. They need another tank, so they should take one of the best available tanks. Let's see. Doorstopper's here. Grunt Padre's available. Zara is here. I think Zara had a great season. He's a solid player. I don't know if I'm going to give him Snarf. I don't want to give him Snarf because that really didn't work out for them last season. It put Snarf in a really weird spot. Where Mosquito did solid. Sket and Zeg are both available. Even Drez, I think, had a good finish. But I think Zara is the way to go here. Moving down here. See, now this team needs a runner. It could be Jaga, but I think in this pool, Jaga is going to have to tank. And if I'm looking at runner, I'm looking at players like Doorstopper, even Snarf, because he's gonna run this season instead. I would rather him run. But then there's someone like Papa Bear, who I think had he did a great job behind Didge in men's. He really did. He was very passive. He did not make a lot of mistakes. And we're kind of running out of runner spots. And Door and Snarf both tanked last season. He would be tanking behind AJ. But he could also... I can't drop Doorstopper further, honestly. I'm doing it. Doorstopper goes there. Gunpadre comes to me and Lino. And now I could put Snarf on here to tank for Regressor and Silva. Because remember, Silva's missing half the games. But then there's Sket, who did great. He honestly did fine, as did Zeg. He just picked Aware Mosquito in this upcoming draft, and it was a much deeper roster. It's not like Snarf did a bad job tanking though. I'm just gonna put him there. I'm just gonna leave it as is. And now going into the third round, this would probably be the last round I do. Man, I kind of want to put Sket here for the sake of chemistry. And I am. I'm a big believer in chemistry, so we're gonna go with that. And then Snarf can come over here, and I can let ETH League tank. I can let them hybrid it up. They can run by committee. They can do whatever they want. But there you go. And now Digital, Salty Peter Red, and DJ, they need a runner. So I'm probably... I can put Drez here again. behind Didge. I think Drez did good once they gave him the ball and let him go. Was it? Yeah, it was. No, it was a Papa Bear. Whose team were you on? God damn it. I forgot. I'm gonna go back and check. Where were they? They were both on that team. That's right. I'm dumb. Trez was tanking. As you can tell, I'm very prepared. Okay then. Where's Papa Bear? There you go. And then Dress goes here. Yep, that's right. Oh, but Zeg. I'm not disrespecting my boy. There he goes. And then Dress goes down one more. I can't disrespect my captain, guys. Sorry. Okay, so now we're down to the last 3 picks. Maddie's still available. Sonic, I honestly don't even know how you play anymore, so I'm just gonna ignore you there. Aware Mosquito, I'm probably sleeping on. In fact, I am. Sam, I also am. Man, Sam plays a lot. I really give, but he's got this connection issues. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw Sam here. I'm gonna put Aware Mosquito. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. And then Maddie here to finish. I think that'll be it. I could have put Tommy here because they did play. Actually, they both played. Mercury Owl was gonna go here, but I'm not putting him on the board. Chibi is available. Conra. I think I'm pretty happy with this, actually. I'm just gonna leave it. So, going back from before, free ship. They lose life, and they replace him with Maddie. It's a pretty big, significant drop, and I would almost say that free ship might miss playoffs because this looks like a good team, but Silva's only playing half the games. And I think it's a big risk to go with this, but he was willing to make it then, and I'm just going to put it there now. And they won't win the ship, and I'll be fine with that. MGGA here, they lose me and Zeg, and they go with Doorstopper and Sam. Doorstopper is fine running the ball, and as long as you have AJ tanking, then the 1 and 2 is, again, it's not a bad team, and I'm pretty sure all these teams are going to be like that, where they have their main tank, like here's Ace, Didge, Life. I'm going to skip them for a second. AJ, Lionel, and Silva. They all have their main tank, and then they all have their runner. With me, I'm going to let Snarf do it, Papa Bear, and Cot. Gingy, I'm just going to click him for both. That's pretty much it. Doorstopper, and Regressor. And then everyone has 2 players. Shardy, who just kind of needs to show up and prove himself. Deathleak, who's great. Salty and DJ. Men, Zeg. Again, this is kind of weird. If I consider Saber the lead tank, Zara and Drez is a solid 2-3. And then Jaga and Sam, Grunt and Aware, and Sket and Maddie. I honestly don't see an immediate, this team is going to win here. I mean, it was a very balanced season, start to finish. And it looks even more even now. Because looking back, yeah, free ship kind of had a really, really good trio there, and that's why they won. And then we had an incredibly strong duo with me and AJ, and that's why we were second. It was just Ace here, but now he's got Deathleak and Snarf to help. This team's relatively the same. This team is better, and they missed playoffs, so it's right that they're better. And then this team's in a pretty similar spot. I think this is pretty balanced. I would love to see this season happen right now, as the way it is. And I think that's kind of the point of the redraft, because knowing what did happen, this is probably what should have happened. And I'd say it looks pretty damn balanced, and this would be one hell of a season. If you disagree, feel free to let me know and do this yourself. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, there you go.